What's going on? Zmot here, and the tribal boost is Grenadier damage for us here. I'm going to boost that to the max and that to the max. Obviously only have two. Look at that. Worked out absolutely perfect. So I'm going to load some drunken clowns, as we call them. As I call them. Someone called. I can't remember who made that up. But DrT Tropical Day. Drunken clowns are not all that great for tropical usually just because of how small the island is. With volcano, Grens tend to work better just because the island's bigger, and so whereas with tropical, you kind of drop your troops and then they're already in the fray. So we'll see how far I can get with Grens. I kind of assume I can get maybe stage 4. We'll have to find out, but only one defense on stage 2. So if you have Everspark, you can just remote her, assuming that the she doesn't die on the walk. Hopefully we can get the boom cannon to take out the core. Oh, I'm going to totally lose a troop here. Yeah, I did. That was really bad. Oh man, I was waiting for Everspark to get there. And if you notice, I've only got 3 per boat, which is just because I've only got baby landing crafts. So hopefully you have 4 per boat, not 3 like me. Let's get one more remote out just in case. And come on. Can't believe I lost a Grenadier on stage 2. Get good, son. Okay, stage 2 down in a ball of flames. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Such skilled. Let's go like this. I'm gonna shock this cannon. I don't kind of doubt that it's required, but the last thing I want to do is lose another Grenadier to that cannon. So we'll get rid of you and you. And you even. I'm just gonna GBE all sorts of stuff, or BART it as you may. Okay, this is the problem that I have with doing events with Grenadiers, that they take a while. Like, they just miss so many times, which is great, but it's because they overthrow, and that's what I mean by great. But they also take so long to get the core down. Let's use all of our GBE on the core. Up it blows. Stage 3 down. Now, I wonder if I think I aimed a little bit too low. I could maybe get stage 5 if all goes well. I think stage 4 should be fairly reasonable. Let's go like this. Yep. I mean, we can shock all 3 of those rocket launchers at the same time, so that should make that easier. So my medics are pretty low level. Like, I think I have level 2 Grenadiers with level 1 medics, maybe? I'm not entirely sure, but either way, I'm super under-leveled on these troops, so that is why I'm a little bit nervous. Look at this, like, my Grenadiers were just getting crushed by that rocket launcher back there. But thankfully, we should be... I love seeing critters inside the blind spot of machine guns, by the way. Still not entirely used to being able to have critters walk inside machine guns, but nonetheless, as long as this goes somewhat well... How many shocks? We've got 2 more shocks left, I think. 2-ish. So, I mean, it'll take a while, but we should be able to get this. Come on, Grens. Should I move? No, I should be able to just GBE them now. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Now... we'll get rid of this sniper just because we got nothing better to do. Stage 4 is going down and yelling timber. Let's push the button just because... See, this is an easy way. I'm going to pick up a little bit extra GBE here, probably, assuming she gets there in time. See that? Don't have to flare the Grens away. Pretty fancy tricks. So fancy. Okay, do we have all our troops? Yes, we do. Stage 5. Reasonable. That's a tough shock back there, but let's drop Everspark first and drop a remote. There we go. Now we'll drop the rest of the troops over here. And maybe a smoke here, just to get them in place. Now, you don't have to shock... Oh, I already lost one. That's why I wanted those shock there. Oh, look at those rocket launchers are just melting my face. I've already lost 4 Grens, I think, maybe, something in that neighborhood, so... Probably should have just come over into here to start with. So let's try that again. Actually, no, that shock's not difficult. I take it back. I'm going to retreat just because I've already lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Grens. There's not really a point in wasting your time if we can just reload right now with the power of endless reserves. So same thing, dropping Everspark, throwing the remote, then we're going to flare over into here with a smoke on there. Maybe a smoke in there and a shock back there. No, we still got them all. Sweet. So little bit better strategy, planning, whatever you want to call it. Gonna try to get away from that cannon just because it scares me. Medkit, medkit, medkit. It's way too close to those flamethrowers. Come on, get that flamethrower down, please. Uh-oh, shock needed. Oh man, this is gonna be so close. I don't have a lot of GBE here. I probably should simmer down on the shocks here in a minute. Let's get... I don't even know where I can go because that mortar is gonna wreck me too. Let's just go like that. There we go. Let's hit the button too just to get that. There we go. That should buy us a little bit of time, maybe. That mortar is just wrecking things, though. Come on. Need that shock launcher to go down. Oh, the shock launcher's getting the remote. Sweet. So, doing all right here. Like, it's going to be... Let's get over into here and get rid of you. Trying to get away from that mortar. One rocket launcher should not be able to touch us. I think we managed to get it, I think. Let's drop a barrage on that mortar just in case. I mean, it should be able to... There we go. There we go. Pretty. That was... Considering I lost 5 the first time and 0 the second time, little bit better. Now, I'm not terribly good at Grens, but they're so much fun. So I wish I would have leveled them up a little bit more on this account. But on my main, I try. I'm not great. I like Everspark with them just because she drops so many critters. But with lasers, that can be a problem. So sometimes you throw in the occasional Dr.K so that he can, just his healing is beneficial. Come on. Come on. Yeah, especially like on my main with lasers doing 200 DPS or whatever it is, it gets to be a little bit trying. Down goes stage 5 in a ball of... I wonder if I can get... I'd say chances of me getting stage 6 are about 0. So... We'll have to look and have to be a perfect layout, but it's probably not going to happen. Let's just show you what level those troops are. Level 1 Grenadiers. Oh, level 2 Medics. Like, just low. Right now, if you're a higher level player, TGM, Tanks, Grenadiers, Medics, is a super strong combo. It's what I'm seeing a ton of loaded on my map, but... My tanks are level 3, so I get level 1, 2, 3, which doesn't really do it. Let's go like this. I'm going to drop Everspark right into here under smoke. We'll get rid of this. Come on. Come on. And then I'm going to push the button again, and I'm going to flare that shock launcher way back there, which is probably going to be a problem. Let's walk out of smoke and throw it, and then we'll re-smoke. There we go. So now, maybe we can salvage this a little bit. Uh-oh, nope, didn't get. I tried to save Everspark, but just didn't pull it off terribly well. So probably should have used 1 extra smoke, and now her lack of critters is, or my lack of critters, I should say, is going to cost me, but... I'll give this one try. I'm not gonna restart or try again. I feel like you could probably get stage 6 here. It's with no rocket launchers and only 2 shock launchers. You can probably take this down, but I'm not gonna waste another 3 minutes of your lives trying. Let's get rid of you, and we'll get rid of you. My biggest concern here is the mortars. Those mortars will likely one-shot my Grenadiers, but I didn't check, so we're just gonna take it. We're just gonna assume that they'll take one shot my troops. So Really hope that sniper tower goes down, because it probably will one-shot my troops too. Yes, there we go. Now this is where, if I would have been able to save Everspark, it would have been, I would be in a much, much better position here. But instead, no critters means we're going to have to shock all sorts of things. Specifically, I wonder if I can just go like this. There we go. Let's just go. Oh, I'm still too close. See what I was trying to do there? I lost one. Lost. Oh, I totally misjudged the range there. That was not good. What you can do there is you can smoke the front half of your troops, and usually, if you do it well, if you do it good, or if you do a decent job of it, you won't lose any troops because they'll be smoked. But I totally bunged it up. Let's get rid of this stuff. And then we'll move our shock back here in a second. There we go. See, I've lost so many troops here, but just like last stage, I assume that we could pull this off if we had one more try, but there's no point. I mean, you get the idea. It can be done. If I wouldn't have smoked those troops poorly, I probably would be able to pull this off fairly easily. Plus, if I would have been able to save Everspark. Anytime those shocks are out and your critters are piling up, it works out extremely well. But let's just retreat. Don't need to do this. I feel like I could have got it. I'd be willing to bet $5 I could get that if someone wants to take my bet. But of course we won't be able to find out because I'm going to switch to Zookas. And this is unboosted, by the way. I've had a couple people ask lately. This is unboosted. Where's the rest of my statues? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, maybe I got moved back by a layout change or something like that. Anyways, let's get into stage 6. Oh, I still have Everspark loaded, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we should be able to get it nonetheless. All the ladies walking still have a delay due to awesomeness. I'm probably going to hit that shock mine, though. That's my only concern, is that shock mine. Come on, funnel nicely. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Let's go right about there. What can I remote? Yeah, perfect. That worked out well. And now let's go 1, 2, 3 maybe. Hopefully the shock launcher goes for the... Yes, the shock launcher did go for the mortar. That worked out incredibly, incredibly well. That was pretty good. I was pretty happy with that. Everspark for the win. Definitely helped out with that. Did not expect that. Maybe having the delay helped us out there. Either way, let's have a look here. Stage 7, probably want to load brick. And there's pretty... I couldn't get that with Gren, so that worked out alright. Stage 6 with low-level Grens, yes. Stage 7, probably not. I would bet against it, and I just don't have time or gold. So let's just get rocking into where we want to hit from. One shock. Can I shock all of this with one? Let's have a look here. Yes, you can. So that's a huge shock. That's a huge shock. And then we'll just park right back in about here or so. Only really need 2 shocks by the looks of things. Let's just check out the health. Sorry, I forgot to check the health on stage 6 because I am a jerk. 180 plus 259 is 430, I think, maybe somewhere in that neighborhood. Again, math and I are not... We were very good friends for a while, but you fall out of practice so quickly. It's incredible how fast you lose your math skills. Let's go like so. Uh-oh, get underneath that. Oh, you see that smoke? That was incredible. That was pretty lucky. Oh, that one's also equally lucky. Wow. I'm gonna move my smoke into there. I don't want to walk there anymore. That was... Oh no. Truck got too lucky too many times. So now, we're gonna shock early. 1, 2, and that should do it. I mean, medkit along the edge probably would have been good, but I mean, this is an easy stage 7. Poor walking, poor flaring, poor smoking, but good shocking. So 2 shocks, stage 7 down. That's it. Dr. T for September the 19th. I am done. I'm gotta go. Thanks for coming in. Look how low my VP is. 595, half, not even half of my main. That is sad, sad. It's a sad, sad state of affairs. But that's the negative thing about managing so many accounts. Anything more than 2 and you just can't keep up. So I'm zmot. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully this helped you take it down. I hope you're using Grens. Oh, one question for you. Anyone who made it this far, if you're using tank Grenadier medics or tank Grenadier medic rifles, please let me know what ratio you're using. If you're using 3 boats of tanks or 2 boats of tanks or 1 boat of medics or what you're doing. I'm seeing a lot of 2-3-2, no, 2-3-3 I should say. Or 3-3-2, I guess. That's right, math. 3 boats of tanks, 3 boats of Grenadiers, or I'm seeing 2 boats of tanks, 4 boats of Grenadiers. Let me know what you use and why. I don't know if the limiting factor is GBE or troop health or what, but that's it. That's all. I'm out. Thanks for coming in. Peace.